Hey, I'm playing Delta Dawn by Tanya Tucker and Helen Reddy, and I'm playing it straight from the charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. So take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, grab your own ukulele, and you can play along with me. And if you'll be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come and play with us. After the song, I'll do a basic tutorial together with a slow motion close-up play along you might find helpful. Last things, if you like the video, please like the video with a thumbs up. If you want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You want hundreds more free downloadable ukulele song sheets, check out our Dropbox, and then come play with us. Now here it goes. Starts out a cappella. Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was a-meetin you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? She's 41 and her daddy still calls her baby. And all the folks round Brownville say she's crazy, 'cause she walks downtown with a suitcase in her hand, looking for a mysterious dark-haired man. In her younger days they called her Delta Dawn, prettiest woman you ever laid eyes on. Then a man of low degree stood by her side, and he promised her he'd take her for his bride. Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was a-meetin you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? What could it be, a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was a-meetin you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was a-meetin you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was a-meetin you here today to take you to his mansion in the sky? To take you to his mansion in the sky. Seems like I need a little drama at the end, since I wasn't going to repeat the chorus 4 more times like Tanya and Helen. All right, Delta Dawn. I basically did 3 different things with my right hand, or 4. First thing I did was nothing, a cappella, right? But then I did a strum that's possibly the most basic strum ever played on ukulele. I'm just going to play a C now. Most folks would say probably the most common strum: down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, all right? I did a pretty deliberate emphasis, though, on down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. She's 41 and her daddy still calls her baby. One variation on that, on the 3rd line, when I changed chords in a sort of a step down, right? That one, I strummed emphasis on down every chord change. So, 'cause she walks downtown with a suitcase in her hand, then return to it, right? So, walks downtown to with suitcase in her. So it's at that point I'm not pausing at all. It's just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, with the emphasis on every chord change. And then I switch back. Okay, Chorus, though, I did something different. I called it front-loaded because it wasn't a backbeat, right? Backbeat, standard sort of rock music strum would be, sorry, right? Delta dawn, that's that flower you have on. And it actually works that way, but that's not the way it's played. The way it's played by Helen and Tanya is more like Delta dawn, front-loaded, see? 1, 2, 1, 2, Delta dawn, what's that flower you have on? Only exception to that is the very, very last chord change, because again, chord change, I play a strong down on the chord change. So, take you to his mansion in the sky. Had to pause there to get the strong down on that D, on that last change. And the same thing in the final chorus, even though it's different chords. All right. And then second time I played the chorus. So the first chorus, a cappella. Second chorus was as I just played. Third is percussion only, and I tried to duplicate the sound of the front-loaded strum. I did it like this. Sorry. That's what I did. Delta dawn. So smack and then Z. Z is when you put your left hand fingers lightly on the strings so you don't hear any chord sound. We call that a Z chord. Because you can hear the percussion. You're playing something, but it's not a standard chord. It's a Z chord. So, Delta dawn, what's that flower you have on? Easiest way to do percussion while you're still holding the ukulele in your hands. All right. Now, chord changes. The only time I did an exceptional chord, I guess I did one at the very end, but the only time I played up the neck is in the first and second verses when I liked the way you could slide from this C down to B flat and back up. See how my fingers stay rigid and they just slide down 2 frets, back up 2 frets. So I started with this second position C. I call it second position. That's what that little superscripted 2 means. In all of my song sheets, if there's a superscripted number, it means you're playing up the neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. They're all C's, right? They're all C chords, and always, if you see a superscripted number and you just want to play the open chord, you can, and it won't be wrong. It's okay. I just like the way it sounded when you went from like that. You could slide back up and down, so. But you can choose to play the open C if you'd rather. So, the first chord transition is just that. You start out there, you slide it back and forth, and then you've got some pretty quick chord change. You have to jump up and jump to the F, but fortunately F's a pretty easy chord. And then you've got a sort of hover. While I'm in position playing this F, look where my pinky is. It's hovering right over where it needs to be for the C. So F, C, and you know what? The D minor, that's almost exactly the same position as my F was. So they're just still sitting there. F, C, D minor. Now I do need to change position. I need to jump them all up and land on a G. Sorry, I need to pick them all up, change to a G, no way around it. Oh well. And then you can either slide to the C with your middle finger, or you can kind of roll back your ring finger. Either way, I play an open C on that one, and then the last line I change back to my second position so that I can do the slide again. All right, chorus. We're changing keys. Now we're going to D, D, G, and A. D to G and back works pretty well with your ring finger as a stability point, right? That's like your anchor, because you notice what it does. All it does from chord to chord is like this. It stays stuck to your ukulele on the second string, second counting from the floor, and just slides up 1 fret. That's it. So from D, the other 2 fingers have to fly in the air and drop down again, but your ring finger is a stability point. Delta dawn, what's the flower you have on? Okay. Then from here, this isn't really a stability point because everything has to pick up, but these 2 fingers almost change place. From here, they go to here. They hardly move. They are moving, and they're not just switching places, but you can think of them as the closest thing we have to a stability point. So, and did I hear you say it was a meeting you're here today? Take you to this mansion in the, And from here, your index finger is a stability point. It stays stuck to your third string, just slides up for that G. And now your ring finger becomes it again. Slide back down. Final chorus. If you have a hard time with that E flat, this is, by the way, if you have a hard time with the final chorus, just don't change the key. You could do that. Just don't change the key. Stay in D and do the final chorus in D. You could do that. I like the way Helen Reddy did it. She changed the key once more. This is the original keys of her song. So I like this. But in order to get the sound I wanted, I mean, if you have a hard time with the E flat, from the D, from that D, you can just slide up your two fingers like that, and that's an E flat. But I liked this E flat better, so I kind of jumped from there to this E flat. And then, I'm sorry, from the E flat to the G sharp, it's just not going to be easy. It's going to be kind of painful. That's probably your hardest chord. The way I form it, I bar the third fret with my index finger, then I drop the other two fingers down. And then you just have to fly them all back to the E flat. Sorry. Could be a faded rose from days gone by. From the E flat to the B flat, your index finger barely has to change, right? It just has to move over to cover one more string, and then it kind of slides back tiny bit to get back to the E flat. That was bad. It doesn't have to slide much, but it does. Now, so what the last thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a slow motion, close-up, play along, just through the first verse, the chorus in D, the chorus in E flat. Slow motion. Here goes. She's I'm singing wrong. She's 41 and her daddy still calls her baby. And all the folks round Brownville say she's crazy, 'cause she walks downtown with a suitcase in her hand, looking for a mysterious dark-haired man. Here comes the chorus. Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was a-meetin you here today, to take you to his mansion in the sky? Here comes E flat. Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on? Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? And did I hear you say he was a-meetin you here today, to take you to his mansion in the sky, to take you to his mansion in the sky. That's it. See you Wednesday. Bye.